This week on 20TV, a high school teacher prepares kids for a future in media. And we take a look at one library class and their interest in cinema. But first, we see how you can help dogs in need. You're watching 20TV Weekly from Academy School District 20 in Colorado Springs, Colorado.
Hello and welcome to 20TV Weekly. I'm Nicole Vogt.
And I'm Gracie Singer. Thanks for joining us today on 20TV. Getting a pet can save a life. This is the National Mill Dog Rescue Center located in the nearby city of Peyton. The rescue focuses on breaking dogs out of puppy mills and adopting them out to new and loving homes. The center works tightly with the Colorado Springs community and works to educate people when it comes to buying dogs. Pam Arfston of the National Mill Dog Rescue tells us what the mission of the organization is.
It's to rescue and rehabilitate and rehome dogs, and also to educate the public about puppy mills.
The center adopts dogs out on an almost daily basis and holds fairs around the city, which can be found on their website. They also work to make sure that you can get the best care for your dog when you decide to adopt.
Dogs come neutered or spayed, microchipped, all their shots, everything is checked out, their ears, everything.
If you're interested in contacting the shelter or even just seeing what dogs they have, go to milldogrescue.org or contact the shelter directly by calling 719-683-3500.
Students at Liberty High School are watching movies every day to further their education. In Film is Lit, students watch and interpret culturally significant movies. After each movie, the class has a discussion. The class talks about sound effects, scene transitions, dialogue, and how it progresses the story. Sona Loomis discusses the topics that the class will go over.
We talk about different sound techniques, dialogue, music, sound effects, even lack of sound, silence, and then sound transitions.
Film as Lit is one of the longest running classes at Liberty. Mrs. Loomis and the student body hope it will continue to thrive for many years to come.
One local high school is giving their student a unique opportunity. Let's turn to Stephanie Bennett with more information.
20TV is not the only broadcast journalism course in the district. Pine Creek High School has its own class called Electronic Media 1.
Electronic Media 1 is an unrestricted elective at Pine Creek. Students learn how to edit, film, and produce a news broadcast. Their broadcast is called Creek Vision and airs twice a week. This class is not like traditional classes.
It's different because it's a production class. There's not it's not traditional in the sense that there's not a lot of up in front direct instruction. Students are hands-on. All the projects are student directed. It's different from classes in that I'm coaching the class rather than teaching it.
Students are able to use real-world equipment and learn how to make decisions about a newscast. They also have the ability to earn college credit.
It's fun. It's a lot of work, but it's not super hard work. And if you really enjoy doing film and editing, then it's a lot of that. So if you really enjoy what you're doing, then the work is fun.
Creek Vision delivers daily announcements and other information about the school to the students. Students have fun taking this class.
I would recommend this class. This is probably one of the most fun classes I've taken at this school.
Anyone at Pine Creek can take this class, and those interested are highly encouraged.
I think students who are interested in a career in broadcast journalism or communication of any kind, or who are interested in learning how to edit video with nice equipment, should take Electronic Media 1.
If you are interested in taking Electronic Media 1, visit your grade level counselor to sign up. The course code is 191090AB.
Up next, we take a look at Air Academy girls basketball playoff run.
Plus, we will be back with weather and sports after the break. You are watching 20TV Weekly.
Folks, why won't we go to the doctor? My uncle called, speech all slurred, complaining his arms numb. He called everyone. He even called my daughter Tiara, because, you know, she's got a year of nursing. Everyone thinks he needs to go to the doctor, including me. So he said, well, will you take me? I'm like, I'm on the road. He goes, I'll wait. Stroke's no joke. If you or someone you love have symptoms of stroke, don't wait. It may be too late. Dial 911. Time loss is brain loss.
Welcome back to 20TV Weekly. Thanks for staying with us.
We've been seeing roller coaster temperatures recently, but will that trend continue? Let's go to Stephanie Bennett with the weather.
We have definitely seen temperatures going up and down recently. One day we're in the 50s and 60s, next day we're in the 30s and 40s. But it looks like things are going to level off here for the next week as we'll see temps closer to average, which I'll detail here in a minute. Looking nationally, it doesn't look like much is going on, but we do have a major winter storm making its way into the Rockies right now, which will be bringing us a chance for some rain and snow over the weekend here in the Springs. And for you skiers and snowboarders out there, if you head west this weekend, the Western Mountains could get a foot of fresh snow in areas like Vail and Aspen and down to Telluride. You could see some of those snow showers over western Colorado starting to show up, and those snow showers will continue through the weekend. So get out and enjoy it if you can. Looking at our averages for this time of year, our average high is 48 degrees and average low is 22. And our record low, set back in 1962, was -12. Our 5-day forecast is shaping up to be pretty close to our averages for this time of year. 48 on Saturday with a chance for rain and snow both days this weekend. Things dry up by the start of next week with a high of 43 on Monday and near 50 by Wednesday. So it looks like we will see another shot of winter weather this weekend, but it doesn't look like it will amount to much here in the Springs. Gracie, Nicole?
Thanks, Stephanie.
Let's now turn to 20TV Sports with Stephen Rice.
Playoffs are underway for all winter sports, and several District 20 teams have advanced past the first round. The Air Academy Cadet girls team was the first D20 basketball team to move on to the second round. They hosted Whitefield on Tuesday in a game broadcasted live by 20 TV. Whitefield jumped out to an early lead, but Air Academy would take over the game. The Cadets easily advanced with a 38-16 win over the Gladiators. With the win, the 7th-seeded Air Academy team travels to number 2 seed Elizabeth on Friday. If the Cadets can get the win, they'll play the winner of Mullen versus Montrose. The Air Academy boys also advanced into the second round of the 4A state tournament. They beat crosstown rival Coronado 88-38. The 5th-seeded Cadets now play 4th-seed Durango on Friday afternoon at Valor Christian High School. The winner of that game will play the winner of the Valor Christian versus Ponderosa game. And with the biggest upset so far in the 5A boys tournament, 12th-seeded Rampart knocked off number 5 seed Cherokee Trail. As the lowest seed in their side of the bracket, the Rams will be on the road for every postseason game this year. Up next is number 4 seed Grand Junction on Saturday afternoon. The winner of that game plays the winner of the Denver East versus Fairview game. The Pine Creek Eagles football team continues to rack up awards after their state championship this fall. The Eagles had 5 players named to the CHSAA 4A 2013 All-State team. The honorees include seniors Josh Gehring, Matt List, and Eric Eaton. 2 juniors from Pine Creek were also named, in Avery Anderson and Tommy Lazaro. Discovery Canyon also had a player named to the All-State team. Senior Alec Wirchis represents DCC on the 3A team. He has signed a letter of intent to play with the Air Force Academy. Good luck to all the District 20 teams this postseason. That's all for sports. Back to you, Gracie and Nicole.
Thanks, Stephen. We will have more ahead on 20 TV Weekly.
Coming up next, we'll show you what you can expect in next week's show.
Welcome back to 20 TV Weekly. We're almost out of time for this week's show.
But first, we're going to take a look at some of the stories we're working on for next week.
We'll visit some high schoolers helping their peers.
And we get a closer look at the dedicated lives of high school scholars.
Plus much more news, weather, and sports right here on 20 TV Weekly.
That's all the time we have for this week's show.
Thanks for joining us and have a great week.
Coming home can be hard if you're a veteran of Iraq or Afghanistan. You may feel like you're all alone, but you're not alone. At IAVA.org, your fellow vets are all around you. Join our free online community, get the resources you need, and connect to other vets who know where you're coming from. IAVA.org. We've got your back.
Loser.